Hello, everyone. Or should I say, hello, my subjects. I am your king, and I have a castle.
Is this meant to be up for debate, or can?
No, I
Okay.
do not have the option to not start as king. I am your king. Deal with it.
You do have the option to not stop as king, though, and actually, it's not really an
Yes.
option so much as a mandate from the people.
Yeah, well, except if the people decide to kill me, which I'm told is a thing that can happen to kings.
So this was the people's
You know.
choice, and by the people, we mean Mumbles.
Yeah, I ran a campaign.
Definitely no shenanigans going
A very
on.
hard-fought campaign. And I thank you, everyone who listened to me, and I promise this will be very boring, actually. This is a pretty boring game.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we went and tried it yesterday. It's like, man, there's a whole lot of shit to read. So
It's super boring.
we're just gonna hit the button here and hope that nothing explodes. So I'm just gonna make Reginald cuffed unless we want to do like Kentucky of
Nope.
bourbon again.
You've committed. You're pot committed.
So this I think they only have one monarch avatar here, so this is what Reginald
there's a
Cuthbert
whole
looks
monarch
like.
customization. Monarch customization.
Is there?
thing. Yeah, I
Is
think you
there?
might have to do
Where?
it at the main menu.
What? Oh. Okay, well, now we've got, like, at least 20 or 30 minutes of extra content here before we
dear
have to
God.
start the game and it turns into a disaster.
Why did I cut this out?
This already
Alright,
was
no,
going to
no,
be
no,
boring, Retzgarn, and now it's going to be worse.
Alright. Here's the deal. You've got 3 seconds on every screen. You've got to pick the best thing on it. You fucking
Okay.
get ready to go.
Oh, there's no mutton chops. Alright. Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No, you're just selecting for all of the counts. Go to the fucking king. You're just selecting for us, dummy. Go
Oh. Where's the king?
to the king. The banner,
That's the crown.
teal banner on the left side that's shaped like a crown.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that
Just
makes more
randomized.
sense. Okay.
Yeah, alright. You know what?
Let's
Great.
see.
Just
That's it.
stick the facial hair on it, and it's fucking branded content, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Perfect. Perfect. It doesn't match. That's how you know it's a bleach
Let's
blonde
make
mullet.
it pink. All right.
You've done
There we
it.
go.
He's just
Okay.
Ken.
New dynasty. All right.
Has there ever been a king with a mullet?
That's a
Probably.
great question. Let's find.
What's the okay. All right. We're gonna
the
do a
Tiger
party
King?
game. Oh.
Tiger King?
He's not a real king. He's not a real king. He
He's not-
sucks, and I'm
yeah.
glad he's in jail.
You didn't say any king. You said king, not monarch.
I don't care. Fuck that guy. He sucks. He abused animals. I hate him.
The problem is that's all that comes up when I search for a king mullet.
Yeah, me too.
There could at least be a
All right.
king
So
named King Mullet.
we can select 3 of these 5 regions here, which will be the stuff that you guys get to be. So I'm just gonna let each of you say which one you want the most.
Well, I'm a ruthless aristocrat steeped in secrecy.
What a shock! You picked the fucking Transylvanian themed one.
I like the Grandees. I'm a duelist.
Grandees of
who
the
sticks
South.
to honor and etiquette, and whatever the ninth god is, I'm all about them.
I'm gonna do the barons. Brash rule lords famous for their belligerence and fondness for hunting. Huzzah!
All right.
This is basically medieval Germany. Alright, so we got the...
I think Grandees
show
of the
that
South
code.
is supposed to be like... Oh, yes. Okay. I think the Grandees of the South are like loosely based on Spain or like Sicily. All right. Von Butzgarn. Excellent. All right, let us begin the game.
I actually... I was like all set to name this character after a Crusader Kings in joke, and then realized that it was not our Crusader Kings in joke. It was a private Crusader Kings in joke.
Neither of them. We had Kentucky of Bourbon and Draculacula's Monster, which was probably the less memorable of the two. So we've got our kingdom here. And I should point out, like, the mobile integrate, you're supposed to be able to see this screen. I am streaming it to the rest of the cast, but there's, like, nothing on their mobile screens right now. So this is definitely a thing where everybody's supposed to see the television, I suppose, if this were a party game. We were all in the same room for some reason.
So we got our various stats.
Yeah.
Everybody's got different stats. I'm high farmer.
Yeah, so basically what's going to happen is I'm going to do... I basically get to go through these events that pop up, these flags, and after I do one of them, I think you guys will start to pick your schemes to basically put your heir on the throne instead of or put your claimant on the throne instead of my heir.
Fuck yes.
And then you have
Halloween
to accomplish
Town,
certain stat stuff. So, yeah, alright, let's start with coronation, because that seems obvious. The Chancellor has scheduled the coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders? The nobles will be restless if we delay.
Yeah, I mean, they do that.
They wouldn't dare. The nobles are always plotting something, huh? Alright, well, the council will decide what happens at my coronation, but it's my coronation. But this isn't an absolute monarchy.
So the council is the three of us, yes?
Yeah, so every event will have, like, some stuff happens, and you guys will get to vote, and I will have various options available to, like, move votes kind of in the way that I want them.
But I want to be the king of town.
So,
okay.
Before you vote, I get to choose to either, I have these laws available, I can either vote myself to kind of tip things, or I can veto. The options we have are host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine, invite foreign dignitaries to show off our wealth, throw the king into a river, and the nobles must put on a vast banquet for the king. And you know what? I'm going to veto C. You cannot throw me into the river.
Good choice. That seems like strategic play. Okay, so this affects our stats?
Yeah. So now well, this affects the kingdom stats right now, I believe. This is just kingdom stats, although it might just, like, farming might just go up for everyone if you selected D, for instance.
I think that you should spend all of your treasury on a gigantic feast.
Well, we'll also increase our wealth, which I'm not sure what that means. Mumbles did not vote.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm reading.
Oh. Okay, so you guys voted to invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth.
Flip, not even counted. Okay. So things
Trained
are going pretty
Eagle
well.
drops a ruby-encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on a golden podium. We now have only 1,200 gold. So everybody got bonuses to trade, and you all got money for. So we spent a bunch of my money, and you guys made a bunch of money. This is bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's the.
That said, I can tax you, so. Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. The Republic, after all, is fundamentally composed of the very concept of monarchy. Yeah, no, opposed to the very concept of monarchy. All right. Let's do council introductions.
Diplomacy?
Maybe. We got to meet with the Council of Nobles, which is you guys.
What's up?
I'm gonna invite myself, or I'm gonna introduce myself to Chris first.
Greetings. May the Ninth God bless you. I'm real into the Ninth God. You guys are not going to hear me shut up about the Ninth God.
We got Mumbles.
Let's whip this into shape.
So I guess you guys are the military
I'm honored
guys.
to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
All right, I'm declaring war on the East.
If you don't like that evil voice, don't worry about it. The evil voice changes every single time. It's part of the scheme.
I do like how canonically my father wanted me to have nothing to do with monarchy. The path to victory. Okay, this is setting up. I need to. You guys all have claimants. You want to kick me off the throne. These fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag.
Hmm.
I must secure an heir and complete an ambition. How do you hope
the three of us are on the same page,
you?
right? It doesn't matter which of the three of us wins as long as Josh is no longer the king by the end.
No,
of the
you
stream.
can't do that.
Yes, obviously.
Well, this is going to be very fast. Yeah, I'm gonna, be the greatest king who ever lived. I want statues of myself that turn into mechs and topple statues of other people. Now I believe I hit in season here, and you guys get to select your schemes.
Ooh, la, la.
Odan of the von Butzgarn dynasty. Well-known former hermit leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully.
My fellow
Talking about how
counts,
the
in
East-
ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Reginald wears the crown. Okay.
Now, all of the counts of the East, aka you, get to select which scheme you want to do.
Definitely gonna get rid of that treasury.
You don't want to doppelganger me?
I thought about it. It seemed pretty funny. The proud plans to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master to a false sense of security. Secondly, a bald man with a tattoo. To answer this scheme, the counts must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons.
The Campster. If I would have known it was a lineage, I would not have named it Campster, by the way.
There's a reason we didn't tell you this.
Bellona of the Campster lineage, infamous southern mischief maker, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze. A false pretender occupies the throne, while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered.
I like how you have a hat, a veil, and an eye patch.
Yes.
I'm gonna put myself in contention with Frutzgarn, I think.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
You want to excommunicate me?
I'm very serious about the Knife God, and he does not look favorably upon you. Or she or they. I don't know who the Knife God is. The Grandees plan to persuade the Archbishop to excommunicate the king. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or in less than 2 in 2 seasons. Why does Rutzgarn get
4
like 5?
or less in 2 seasons.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ermin, the Mumbles bloodline, powerful marcher elder, stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. When have the barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne! Let me see
Hell
what
yeah.
I want to do.
This is definitely a better Mumbles Nation than the 2 you were messing around with yesterday, by the way.
Well, I almost did the one that Camster has because I like the, we're the church. We love the church. That's fun.
The warrior nuns. We'll probably run
10
into that in a
seconds.
minute.
Yeah. I'm reading, man.
I just get anxious. Timers freak me out.
What would happen
Abstract
if you timed
timers or
out?
only
I
real-time
mean,
timers?
Yeah, like the
Real
game
time-
needs you to select something for this. Like, you can't just go on with no scheme from the Reds.
I don't know.
The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in Oh, fuck yeah, it's so fucking easy. Fuck you guys.
It's already there. It's already at less than 10.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Alright.
We are also at least 5
now,
stability.
Now I get to select different laws that I can use for the voting. Ooh, I like this one. I'll bribe you guys. Ah, the Honor Guard.
You know, that is a class act. Bribes.
Please don't hurt me. Alright, I need an Honor Guard. But what about the Palace Watch? These tin soldiers keep out the riffraff, but do you expect them to stand up to a warlock, or a child of the Viper, or me, for that matter? And they're sad. Alright, what are my options? Alright, the Counts... With Knights of the... Okay, I don't know. Okay. Oh, the Counts. That's yeah. Barons send battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Tell me about the Eastern Knights.
Look how fucking
that's a very
gothish
Rutskarn
that
thing.
fucking shit is. Come on, Joshua.
They don't actually
Wow.
fight. They just
Wow.
write
This-
poems.
You need like 10,000 tickets to get this out of the case at the arcade. Come on.
Southern
The
battle
nuns
nuns.
are so cool, though. Look at them.
Yeah. Oh, but they do like the church a lot. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest?
Can we not pick Mumbles' army?
Josh gets to pick.
Yeah.
No, but that's what
this
I'm
is,
saying.
This is my decision here.
Okay, but all three. But are Mumbles people members of the group? It's Eastern, Southern.
Which one am
Yeah.
I?
You're the
You're
veterans of the March.
Veterans of the
Oh,
March.
Got it. Got it.
Let's do the nuns again.
This makes me aloof.
It helps you.
There's a certain aloofness in the
Right,
air.
right now, you and Mumbles are winning, and I am losing, even though he picked me to be his guard. Your Holiness, my peasants accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me? Oh wait, no, I'm the Holiness. Am I speaking?
You're speaking.
You are speaking to me.
Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings, saying they want to live an aesthetic life, and that I should do the same.
They want to match their outfits with their decor?
No, not aesthetic. Aesthetic. They don't want to be pinned down in worldly possessions. But burning them is a bit of an overreaction. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Ortega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god, and the peasants hang on her every word. They'll be at my door any minute.
I do appreciate that you're set up as the religious faction, and the absolute first thing that happens is actual religion happens, and you guys panic.
Oh, I have to do that. Okay.
Rutskarn and I could not be more different. I'm like, let's fucking knock heads.
And I'm like, no, my tapestry. My elaborate tapestry of deception.
You've decided to aggressively break up Ortega's meetings.
Oh no, my stability. I need that stability to destabilize the realm.
The City Watch rushed the next philosophical meeting. Some of the peasants try to fight, but Ortega tells them to stand down to prevent more violence. Grandees are very grateful indeed, though there are rumblings of discontent from the peasantry.
I think we could just sum up all of those paragraphs as peasants mad. Your Grace, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East.
You ran out of capes?
A once of good order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute. It's the order of the Gossamer Shield, Your Majesty. They were once the greatest. Really awesome. I shan't read any more of it. Move on to the next paragraph. It sucks! They're bounty hunters now!
Nonsense, our military is...
breaks in.
Nonsense, our military has suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired Gossamer Security to keep order. For a pretty penny, I might add.
Oh, you just lost some wealth.
Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we once solved and kicking the buttocks we want kicked.
In fairness, this does make sense given you just dealt with a peasant revolt.
Fuck you! Fuck that guy!
I do like how you've given up completely doing your DM voice.
I actually don't often use voices like that while DMing. As a GM, this is my kind of general purpose advice. As a GM, often just using a certain timbre is more effective than using a voice, because also you threaten to overwhelm the players in like kind of how they're doing their performances. Anyway.
Wait, you want to send the order back?
I would like to send the order back, yes.
Hey. I didn't know if raising the military was for everybody or just for me, so I didn't vote for it.
Oh, cool.
We are now down to $100. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's fine. There are taxes. Oh, this is for you guys, but you guys can bid on buildings that will increase your stuff. Only the 2 highest funded ones will be built. I can't do anything on this screen. This is just you guys.
Wait, is there... should we keep clicking?
Well, it's an auction. You want the 2 that you want to be... Mumbles, unfortunately, doesn't get any military buildings herself.
Well, so if I vote for his, if I get a stadium for his, does his lower military, or do I have
I think it
my
lowers
military
his
lower?
military.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it
cool.
lowers his.
Yeah, okay. Alright, congratulations, you've now built the Crypto.com arena. Fuck your military. For anybody who's wondering, that's a real fucking thing in the US.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles multipurpose arena downtown is now the Crypto.com arena. It was formerly the Staples Center, so, I mean, it's a downward move, but not a hugely downward move, to be fair.
The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Where did it all go? Maybe I've been spending too freely.
Grave robbing, grave robbing, grave robbing.
Time to
I also vote for grave robbing.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's interesting that Rutskarn votes for it, given that it will reduce my stability.
Yeah, but come on, you gotta have some fun.
No, I can't afford to raise the Defiance. You guys will probably go into Revolt.
I won't.
Let's do the incredibly smart thing that all medieval monarchs did, which was to just print more money. Wait, what?
Wow, dude. You surely did.
I thought it was
Money.
1,000, not 10,000.
Holy shit.
This will not cause any problems, I'm sure. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.